don't treat your player like an idiot, but treat them like they're stupid, you know? Yeah, there's no direction. That's the data we've been gathering. Yeah. It's very hard to like have a person like you have basically when they pick up a game, right? There's stuff you can assume they know and stuff that you have to teach them, right? So you can assume that people playing games have played a game before, right? So it's not necessarily like important to teach them pressing W moves you forward. Like they're probably gonna figure that out, right? But when you introduce a door and a key, you need to teach them like this is our game. This is how our doors are expected to work. We need these keys to do this, right? That's how you kind of coax it. A very clever way to do this, and what I have done, is with Prometheus Rising, right? My game. Yeah. So what I do is the first level, which was that right there, you start out facing a door, right? And the game immediately says you can use this key to open doors, right? And then you come to a hallway, right? And the hallway immediately introduces another door that you just went through that looks exactly the same, and a door that's colored that you can't open, right? So what that has done is shown the player, hey, this is doors. This is how you open them. Here's different types of doors, and there's only one way you can go, which is down through the other door, right? Which leads to a room with the key, which is like, oh, okay, this is the key, this is the door. I use keys to open doors, and immediately, the core like gameplay has been learned without me having to tell the player to do that, you know. And as an added secret, there's a hidden wall you can activate to open it up, and it shows like the chair spinning. That is also teaching the players who like go out of the way to mess with stuff like that hey, this game has secrets, right? And then from there it's just introducing, here's a new weapon, here's new enemies, and then at the end you get to the boss and you win, right? If you think about it, the gameplay is always teaching the player how to play. And that's kind of my philosophy for like making levels in a game, is always teach the player something, right? With Magnetica, this was like my first attempt at level design. I wonder if I probably do. But this is okay. Basically, the first level is just like get from this end to that end, right? That introduces what you need to do for all levels. Is the goal of the game is to finish the level, right? You get from this end to that end. That introduces the game. It introduces the concept, right? And the way you beat that level is by using all the keys to move around to get to the end, right? I've taught you how to move. I've taught you the goal. The next level, I think after that, introduces buttons. And it literally is just you step on the button and the platform's raised and you complete the level. This game teaches you, not this game, this level, it's teaching you that you can reactivate buttons, and that stepping on them twice triggers different platforms. And that's how you solve the puzzle, is by doing the platforms. This one's just for fun. It teaches you that like they can fall. This level, I'm not sure if this is the first one. This probably isn't the first level that does it, but this purpose of this level was teaching you that you can remotely move the cubes. You don't have to be standing on the same platform, right? So every level is just teaching you a new concept, and it's the fun of the puzzle comes from learning that concept. Like this, moving the cubes to block the lasers from like killing you, like it's real fun. Like this is the most fun of making levels that I've done for any game, right? And it's always just teach the player how to do it. And so far, that's worked for all my games that I make levels for, is just teach the player how to play. Like, I haven't thought about like interesting concepts or like, oh, this would be really cool, let's throw a bunch of enemies. Like, I don't think that way. I think like, okay, the players just learned this. What is the next thing to introduce, right? And how do I design a level around that? Like, I think the first time you meet the tiny little crawlers in Prometheus is you finish the level and it's just a hallway. So when you open the door, he ambushes you to be close enough that he starts backing away, and it teaches you, oh, these guys run away from you. You know, it's the same idea as Mario's 1-1, where you're forced to pick up the 1-up. You know, and it teaches you how to play immediately. Like, it's that design philosophy that has made my levels decent, I would say. I definitely recommend just start thinking about level design that way. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, I actually hate making games. I just program. That's, that's fine. But I definitely feel like if you want to get better at making games, look at how games do things, right? Like, the next time you're playing a game and you're having fun, stop yourself and, like, dissect it, Like, why is this fun? How does this work, Like, there's so many times I've been playing, like, Fallout, and I'm just sitting there, like, picking up a ball and watching how it drops, I like making many things. My biggest problem is there's only one of me. That's another problem, too. For every project I finish, there is thousands that are just laying there.